Hey you guys, welcome to our picky eater club for moms, or maybe you're the picky eater mom. I'm not sure which, but welcome to our club for this coming next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you are have been added to this group, you know this group is going to be all about how we deal with the picky eaters in our lives, whether it's our own pickiness, our spouse, or our kids. How do we get them to eat more nutritiously, or get ourselves to eat more nutritiously for that fact, to stop eating processed food and really enjoy healthy, nutritious, whole foods? We all know that we need to be eating a more healthy and well-rounded diet, but we don't often do it. And we more than often not give in to our very, very picky eaters. So let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Melissa McLam. I'm a busy mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 8-year-old. She just turned 8. And my 8-year-old is the pickiest eater in the house. And I give in to probably too often. We eat the same stuff. Hey, Jennifer, we eat macaroni and cheese. If she could live on cheese, juice, yogurt, and fruit, she'd be a very happy girl. And pizza. Child loves pizza. But that's not a really nutritious diet at all. I don't even like using the word diet. It's not a well-rounded nutrition plan. And even though I try to put vegetables in front of her, she picks at them. And so we at least have her at least try it at every meal. So when my team and I were talking about running this group, because this is a real deal problem in our families, and we as moms are the ones who are purchasing the food more often than not. We're the ones preparing the food, and you don't want to be a short order cook. Who wants that? We don't have time for that in our families. We need something simple and quick and easy that our families are actually going to eat and enjoy, but it's going to be good for them and not something from a yucky box. And me personally, before I started on this clean eating journey that I'm on, I am guilty of the processed food and bringing too much of it into my home, to the point where I know that it was making me personally sick. And it was, it's also attributed, I think, to some of my kids' illnesses over the years, because I see a difference, and we immediately can tell when we have had too much junk or processed food. You can start to tell. So one of the things that I did a long time ago, and I had completely forgotten about this cookbook, you guys. Honestly, this is a cookbook I should have been using with my youngest child. I purchased this cookbook when my older 2 children, I hope this video didn't just get interrupted because of my low battery. I purchased this cookbook when my older 2 children were younger, because my son is a little picky, not like, it's not like my youngest child at all. Okay, you guys, so this is a mom hack right here, all right? It's called the Deceptively Delicious Cookbook. It's simple secrets to get your kids eating good food. It's by Jessica Seinfeld. Yes, Jerry Seinfeld's wife. That is who made this cookbook. And you probably can still find it on Amazon or anywhere you like to purchase books. Amazon is typically the place where most people purchase books. I can tell you that I haven't tried a lot of the stuff in this cookbook, but I have tried this macaroni and cheese recipe, and I'm going to tell you that it is to die for. It is a wonderful recipe, and the hack in it, the thing that you're hiding, is butternut squash or cauliflower puree. So you puree a lot of foods and then you hide them in foods that your kids will like. And one of the hacks that she gives, she'll give you a little tip. And her tip here is that she leaves the store-bought macaroni and cheese box on the counter. and the kids naturally assume that it's the store-bought macaroni and cheese. And she's not making store-bought macaroni and cheese completely. She is hiding butternut squash or cauliflower puree in the mac and cheese, and it is absolutely delicious. Another suggestion or tip, you can even do the same recipe, but instead of using butternut squash and cauliflower, you would use navy beans, chickpeas, or white beans pureed. So you puree it first, then you put it to the food that you really like. And honestly, guys, you're just using these foods as thickening agents. Another recipe that I used was, I mean, like, who doesn't like brownies? Okay, so these brownies, the hack in them is carrot puree and spinach puree. And I actually made these with my children, and we all agreed they were delicious. I remember making this recipe. Now, here's a tip from Jessica Seinfeld. If you decide to purchase this cookbook and make these brownies, do not serve them warm. You have to wait until they're completely cool so that spinach flavor doesn't disappear. I tell you what I'll do. I will take a picture of the brownie recipe and the mac and cheese recipe and post it in our group, and you can try these recipes out for yourself. Another great idea I thought was when you make your pancakes this weekend, a bunch of you probably make pancakes on the weekend. In fact, give me some hearts or some thumbs up. One of the two. If you make pancakes in your house on the weekend, if your kids like pancakes, is that one of the foods your picky eater will eat? My daughter will eat pancakes. You can hide sweet potato puree in the pancakes, and that's a healthy way to get a healthy, good carb into their diet along with the yummy and delicious pancakes. And you guys, it doesn't really change the flavor all that much. That's the key to this, is putting it inside things they already like, things they already will eat. So that's one way you could get them to eat sweet potatoes. Put it into some pancakes. And you can just use the pancake mix that you have. I mean, I have certain pancake mixes that I will only use now that I've started to eat clean, because I'm really reading the ingredients in the box now. So if you need like a suggestion for a way to make pancakes at your house healthier, just give us a comment below this video and we will reach out to you. Jennifer's right. You can make some serious vanilla cake batter pancakes with a superfood shake that we all enjoy tremendously. It literally tastes like cake batter. I kid you not. So that's another great way to get superfoods into their system. So here's the cookbook again, Deceptively Delicious by Jessica Seinfeld. That's just one little hack that I wanted to share with you before we head into the weekend. So on Monday, various ones of us will be sharing throughout the week. You won't see me again until next Wednesday, but I will be popping in and out to share kind of my tips and my things that I do to get Abby to eat a little healthier. And the types of foods I keep in my house, so that even my teenage kids will choose those over junky food, which they get very frustrated with me. I will tell you this, you set the precedent. So I can tell with my older two kids that I fed them differently than I have my 8-year-old. My 8-year-old, if I give her the choice of eating goldfish or grapes, she's going to pick the grapes every single time over goldfish, whereas my older two children would pick the goldfish. Even now, as teenagers to this day, they will pick that over grapes. So you set the precedent, and you are going to have to keep pushing and keep at this with your kids. Their taste buds will change. All right, we hope you enjoy this group. We're looking forward to sharing with you. We'll share Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. And just to reiterate, the more that you participate in the group, every time we see your name, every time we see you comment, every time that you share something with us, by participating in this group, we're going to enter your name in to win some prizes. And so we would love to send you something as a thank you for participating. So participate. It's a lot more fun. You guys have a great weekend.